Hello YouTube, this is AugustusLarch. I'm going to turn down the static. I'm trying to listen to Alex Jones, but no matter what you think about Alex Jones, I just like to build a view of the world from what he says. I just take it in, but the signal's not good today. But I'm going to make an update on the Bradley Manning vlog. And it's going on 6 months. He's been at the Quantico, Virginia Marine Corps brig. And he's not allowed any clothing but a schmuck, I guess. But then he gets that taken away at certain intervals during the day. He's not allowed to sleep from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And during that time, every 5 minutes, somebody comes to the door of his cell and says, "Bradley Manning, are you alright? I need a verbal answer." Every 5 minutes, all day long, every day, for 6 months. This is what our government does to people. To Bradley Manning, PFC Bradley Manning of the Army. See, no force has led success with such an undisciplined fashion of the troops that decide, oh, well, didn't even get any ground rules, really. They got rules of engagement rules, but they didn't get any cultural awareness rules, now did they? Or they didn't get any, like, oh, I'm going to be aware of this is from the situational awareness and a philosophy level, instead of like, oh, I've got these expensive bullets, better make them hit something. Awareness. There's a difference there, you see. And national security was not compromised for in this. National security is hurt by bad soldiers, not by a person who reports it. And that's a good maxim to go by, isn't it now? So they go after the person that reports it, and he's basically the messenger. Nothing he's done, and this happened in Vietnam too. They had a bunch of young kids with little supervision. They put them in a situation where people were angry enough to shoot at them, and then they had a reaction. And nobody was looking after, oh, these young kids are going to have a reaction, you know? And their sergeant may go along with it. And you have a My Lai massacre. And that did to a certain degree, way more damage than the Viet Cong ever could. And they did it to themselves, because they went off the handle. And that was civilians in a country that they were pretty much invading. These people in the interior, this wasn't the cyber age back in Vietnam, you know. So they just showed up in a village in the highlands, and these troopers they don't know who they are. They just came to the next random village that there was at and said, "You know VC, you know VC," and they're like, "What is a VC?" And this is how it starts, and then they end up murdering everybody because they think there's no supervision behind that. And then you get people with Apache gunships and Hercules gunships, and they get a report, oh, we've got a fire mission, and they show up, and somehow there's a lot of wind or something, and they go and shoot up people that don't even, and they continue to shoot them long after the situation doesn't look, well, maybe this isn't the target. Well, there's some guys running, we better shoot them. And this is what Bradley Manning gave to the world, you know. And just this haphazard, like, we've got to deliver ordnance to the target, with disregard to anything else to do with the environment. And this needs to be reported, because this is why we're the strongest, most technically, logically advanced, most experienced in warfare country in the world. And look how we just mess things up. Like, maybe we're not the most experienced at warfare, but man, the hubris is that collective that, oh, they sure have that confidence. So this is to remember Bradley Manning again. What did he actually do, and what is he actually getting punished for with no charges at all? And the UCMJ, he has a suit against the military for not according to, I mean, they said in the Uniform Code of Military Justice that if you follow an unethical order, that you're at fault. That's a crime. And so Bradley Manning was reporting a crime, and look what's happening to him. So this is how the America, our little empire, is turning in on itself, where we're just like sharks feeding on one another at the end here, when the perception is everything is on a track for destruction. Look at us feed on one another. It's a spectacle to behold. This is AugustusLarch.